do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. So Washington's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven, they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back on the option to give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll give it to the back. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Nicholson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Offense changing the play. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Under fire. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming in the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
From the gun, running back gets to give. On the move at the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, give on the inside. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Under fire. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks. And Is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of
sprinting away. Touchdown Sooners. Great job by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the returner will be knocked down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back. but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Power football with the run. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Back to throw, it's Fuller. He's got it down the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking them right to the face.
Washington, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Reads it, fires complete.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The give to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. After an unproductive first half and opening drive in the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Showing off yards. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's the handoff. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking to throw. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back.
Trying to rumble in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Trying to pound it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the...
Touchdown Sooners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 18 to ULM. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Snares it outside. It's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.